Hey guys, all right, it is Friday. It is newsletter 161. Today, like I mentioned yesterday, today's going to be kind of a special announcement. My dad's going to be doing most of this, but I needed to come on first, and I'm getting a really good response on the LTS, the live training session on the Facebook page. But and many of you have already seen this and adjusted, but here's what the deal is, guys. I didn't realize in order to live stream on Facebook, in order for you to watch that, you have to be my friend on Facebook. So here's what I need you to do. Even though you did put down in the comments, you put yes, you want to see it, I need you to go on and send me a friend's request. So, and I'll make a post about that, but send me your friend's request, and I'll put it in the screen here. Just Eric Roten, and my little profile picture is me with my hat and some signs. So as soon as you see that, if you can send me your friend's request, and then I will friend, and that will then allow me to add you to the LTS list. So sorry about that. That was a little glitch that I didn't realize. So hope you bear with us. But we're getting really good response, and so it's going to be fun. I'm going to do the whole thing with my iPhone. So anyway, so without further ado, I want to introduce my dad, and this is going to be called Storytime with Dave. So here he comes, and I'll get out of the way.
Well, my kids have always liked stories. My grandkids have always liked stories. Now my great-grandkids like me telling them stories. So this story, there won't be any fiction to it. It's a true story. It has to do with a router bit that we recommend for profiling and for the fine graphics that we do. Most of you that have been watching our videos know about our profile bit. It's a bit that I designed years ago, and the story behind it is, the main thing is, I wanted a bit that would do what I wanted it to do. I could do fine graphic sign carving with it. I could do profiling on outset letters, just all kinds of things. So I designed the bit. As some of you know, or most of you probably know, I was a design machinist, precision machinist for years before I got into woodworking. And tool technology, I took a course in tool technology in ICS back in the back in the 50s. And so anyway, I was able to design a bit that would do what I wanted it to do. And at some point about a dozen years ago or thereabouts, when we first started, thank you, son, I needed a drink of water.
Well,
this is water, not vodka.
So the story wouldn't be as colorful.
Right. I'd probably start saying things I shouldn't be saying on film if that was vodka. But anyway, we started talking to a company after I designed the bit, and it worked out really well. We started talking to a company about having the bits made for us because I could just do so much. I didn't have the right equipment to grind up a bunch of them. And so we were in contact with a company called Eagle America. And they have as part of their advertising, it says America's, can you zoom in on that, son?
I think so.
It says America's router bit source. And they had a woodworking catalog of woodworking supplies.
Still do. Yeah.
And so they sell out of their catalog. They also sell online. But I had bought from them several things from them, woodworking tools. So anyway, we got into a discussion with them about possibility of having a router bit made for us. So I sent them a sample of the bit that I had designed and ground up. And a couple of months went by, and they got back to us on 2 or 3 different levels about whether or not we could get this bit made at a price. And the way it turned out, and I'm not going to give you all the details, but the way it turned out is they had the bit made. They had a company that made them. They had it made for them, not for us. They had it made for them, and they started selling them, which is all right. I didn't expect any exclusive on it, and I didn't have anything really against it. Any company worth their salt, if they see something that's worthwhile, and they can make it part of their product line, they will. I had no problem with that at all. The final upshot is, I still like Eagle America. I still do a lot of business with them, and I don't want anybody to think that they stole a design from me, because they didn't. I freely gave it to them. I gave it to them to have them made, and it turned out that they weren't being made for us because their price was so high that we couldn't buy them for our customers and resell them and make it worthwhile for our customers. So I wish my throat wasn't so scratchy, but that's the way it is. But anyway, because of what Eagle America has done for us and done with us and what we've done for them, don't get the idea that I'm bad-mouthing Eagle America. They're a good company. Now, Eagle America was sold to MLCS, which is another online company that sells woodworking supplies. Now, they still maintain the Eagle America name. And the truth is, they buy our layout letters and resell them. They buy our single DVDs and resell them, our 45-minute DVDs. They buy those in bulk and resell them. So we do a lot of business still with Eagle America. And don't get the idea that they in any way screwed us over on this bit, because they didn't. Now, the announcement that Eric talked about is, I finally got a few $1,000s ahead, and I contacted another router bit company, and I spent a few $1,000s, and I had some of my bits made up special for us. I had to spend a few $1,000s to do it, but by doing that, I got them at a good enough price, and this is where the story gets interesting, because now I can sell those bits for $10 less each in a limited quantity for a limited time. Our price has been $40 on those bits forever, ever since we introduced them. And I can sell them now based on this big, huge quantity that I bought. I can sell them to our viewers and our customers for $30 each. So for the next 90 days, and this is January 22nd, until April of 22nd, our profile bid is going to be changed to $30. We'll have to go in and change it on the website. I haven't done that yet, but it'll be changed to a $30 price for 90 days, but only for 90 days on April the 22nd. After that, they'll go back up to $40, as far as I know now. Depending on the success of this sale, depending on how it goes, we may keep it at that price, but I just want to let you know that the sale is only for 90 days, and then they're going back to $40, so it gives you a chance to take advantage of that. You can buy 2 of them now for $60, where they were $40 a piece plus freight, so you're paying $47.50 for them, and now you can buy 2 of them for $60, so that was the announcement, and it's only going to be for a limited time. So that's the end of the story, or at least that's part of the story up to this point. I don't know where the end of it will be, what will finally happen. It may be that I'll be able to buy $5,000 worth and sell them for $25. I don't know. But at least we're making progress on it so that we can help our customers out a little bit, and they don't need to pay the $40 price that we've needed to charge for years. Part of that $40, by the way, is just because I designed it. It's my design, and I'm I'm entitled to make something on my design, but I've made enough over the years now on my design. I'm willing to forego that if I can help other people with that design. So
well, and the other thing was too, Dad, that you and I talked about is
yes.
$30 price tag is what Eagle sells them for. we know that Eagle America sells them for the $30 price
Yeah, that's
tag.
true. That's,
So this
yeah.
is right in line with what Eagle sells them for.
That is true. Now, I don't know how many Eagle buys from the company that makes them for them, but when they not only sell on their catalog for $30, but they sell on Amazon and Amazon Prime, which means that they send them to Amazon in bulk. And Amazon takes a big chunk of that $30. I know because I sell some of my stuff on Amazon, some of my letters and numbers. So I know what the situation is for Amazon. So Eagle can't be making very much on those router bits.
Yeah.
But at any rate, at $30, we can afford, at least for the quantity that I bought, we can afford to sell those at $30. Whether that will continue after April 22nd, I don't know. So we'll run the sale that long at least. So anyway, that was the big announcement that we had to make about our router bits. And that's the story up to this point. So
Okay.
I'll try to think of another story to tell you next time.
Maybe with hand puppets.
Anything else I should mention on this, son?
No, I think that's about it. That kind of gives everybody a history. We've told that story a few times to people that we've talked to on the phone, but we've never really talked about it on
and I've
film
had a lot
before.
of people say, "Well, they screwed you out of that bit. They screwed you, out of your router bit." Well, that's just not true because I never asked for an exclusive. I sent it to them freely, expecting them to have it made, hoping that they could have it made at a price that I could buy it and resell it. And that didn't work out. But because of our dealings with Eagle America on this router bit, because of that, we now sell them our layout letters. We sell them our DVDs. So I have absolutely no problem with Eagle America or MLCS at all. They're very reputable. They pay their bills. They order on a regular basis. So just because we couldn't work out a deal on the router bit, don't get the idea that they in fact took advantage of me. They didn't. They took what they saw as a good opportunity for a router bit that they sell hundreds of router bits anyway. That's just added onto their line as another product for them. So, and I have no problem with that at all, and I don't want anybody else to have a problem with Eagle America because of it, because they're a very reputable company. We do a lot of business with them. I fully intend to continue to do business with them. So, just wanted to make that clear that they didn't screw us over on this bit. Everything they did was above board. They didn't ask for anything. I didn't ask for anything. It's just that we couldn't do business on this one particular item, but we do business on other things. So
Okay, good.
They're a reputable company.
That pretty much says it. So
End of the story for now.
yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe and do what Eric reminded you to do, to friend him on Facebook, so that he can add you onto the list where you can get our live training session.
Which will be a week from tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time flies, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll
So,
tell you, time flies. Anyway, that's all I've got to say, partner.
Okay.
Just, if you have anything else that you want me to add, just let me know what it is.
No, that's pretty much it, you guys. We'll sign off for now, and
If you have any questions, you know my email address. Just shoot me an email if you have any questions. Something that I haven't answered, I'll answer it in an email, or Eric will.
okay. All right, guys. Well, everybody have a great Friday night, and Vic and I will see you tomorrow morning on Coffee and Questions.
And we'll see you on the live training session. Adios.
Bye.